For years, Canada was seen as the friendly alternative. If America had H-1B lottery, Canada had points. If America had long green card queue, Canada had express entry. If America offered uncertainty, Canada appeared to offer predictability. And that is why Canadian immigration has attracted so much attention from Indian technology professionals now. There are several paths, by the way. There are employment-backed work permit, there are a global talent stream, there are intra-company transfer option, and there is express entry for permanent residents. For somebody already working for a multinational company in America, an internal transfer to a Canadian office, it can sometimes become an important option. But let's be clear here, ladies and gentlemen, Canada is not a magic escape button. Canadian immigration policy is also changing now. The country is managing housing pressure. It is reviewing temporary resident level. It is tightening some of immigration pathway. And yes, salaries in major Canadian technology hubs may not match Silicon Valley compensation. So moving north, it can solve one problem while creating another one. Taxes can be higher, housing is expensive, and the cost of living in cities such as Toronto or Vancouver, it can be significant. There is also the cross-border tax question, by the way. If you have a 401k investments, property or other financial interest in America, moving countries does not automatically erase your tax responsibility. So Canada may offer a new route, but it requires planning. And there is an interesting long-term possibility here. You know why? Because for some professionals, Canada is not just an alternative to America. It can become a bridge back into the American market. Here's where the story gets interesting. Suppose a technology professional moves from the United States to Canada. They build their career over there. They eventually obtained Canadian permanent residence. Perhaps years later, they become the Canadian citizen. The question is, could that reopen access to the US? Let me answer that for you. Potentially, in some professions, Canadian citizens may qualify for USMCA, formerly NAFTA, professional work status, commonly known as TN status, if they meet the specific requirement. But there is a crucial distinction here. Canadian permanent residents, they are not the same as Canadian residents for TN purposes. So this is not an overnight cutout. It is a long-term strategy. The idea is simple here. Canada can provide a more predictable permanent residence pathway for many people. And then after meeting the relevant requirement, Canadian citizenship can potentially provide additional professional mobility here. Well, for a technology worker, this could create a two-country career. Live in Canada, work for a global company, maintain connections to the American market, and potentially move between the two under the appropriate legal framework. But you know what? Immigration is never just about a visa. It can also be about taxes, employment contracts, family status, and long-term planning. And yes, while some workers are looking for a way into Canada, others are simply trying to protect the status they already have.